Okay, we're unmuted. Here we go.
All right.
Oh,
there it is. I see it.
I almost forgot. Shoot.
Can people hear us now?
Yes.
Oh, sick. Hey, what's up, everybody?
Welcome.
Hello, Lane. Lane said hi to you guys, too.
What's up, Lane?
AJ, you want to not be a jerk? You're so early, dude. It's unbelievable.
What is that sound? Oh, that's
AJ being miles ahead of schedule.
Well, it's a 3-minute track.
Yeah, let's just bask in it.
Got him.
Did you mute him?
Eventually. It took me 3 tries, but I got there.
Well, okay, now I'm ready for my cue.
Hey, you should tell Lane to go listen to Lane 8, the artist.
What is that?
It's like EDM.
Is it him or her? Is it?
No.
How do you know?
a good point.
I mean, it could be.
Could be.
That'd be awesome, though.
Pretty sick.
Mr. 8, nice to meet you.
Yeah. Mr. 8. Lane 8. Go listen to it.
Is it Lane like bowling lane?
Mm-hmm.
See, this is Lane with a Y and an E.
Oh.
Oh.
And it's actually Lane A. So
What?
This guy shouldn't start making music. He should stay in his own lane.
hey,
Hey. Wow. You guys are on it today.
Oh,
Do you guys get it?
Wow.
Is AJ meditating?
yes, just always.
Oh yeah, by the way, that's Chris. That's not Eric. That's Chris Clemons.
Chris Clemons.
Do I look like Eric?
A little
No
bit.
comment.
Lane just says, Chris Clemons.
Chris Clemons. Oh, shoot. We forgot to record all of our audio stings. Dude, I'll do that. I'll do that for the show if that'll help. Like, and now on Understable Minds, Anthony Van
Like we're on a radio station.
Yeah.
You got to have that. Coming up next.
Danny Lindahl.
That's good.
Special
You got a
guest.
Good voice,
That's
man.
perfect, man.
Chris Clemons.
Yeah.
And we're back.
You got to say Chris, Clemonade, Clemens.
Chris Clemonade Clemons.
And then rather than having like a sound effect that's an air horn, just bring an actual air horn into the recordings.
Right next to the mic.
The mic is broken after that, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Chat will be proud of me. I got the right number on the thumbnail. But
Yes.
it is Eric.
Ah.
It's true. And I don't think AJ's even in there, so.
That is true.
Wait, Chris Clemons is in the chat?
Chris Clemons.
Am I?
Dang, dude.
I'm not in the chat.
How are you in the chat?
Wow, we asked for your undivided
Gosh.
attention, and this is what we get. Is
happened?
you in the chat
Seems pretty divided.
chatting with us while we're chatting.
I'm chatting with the other people. They're more interesting.
Dang it.
Dang it, but I brought Post-it notes.
This person says, finally hit 400 a couple weeks ago. Got it in under 100 days since they started playing.
That's impressive. Holy cow.
Definitely didn't happen for me.
That's pretty sick. Oh, I thought they were talking
Still
about
can't do that.
YouTube subscribers or Instagram followers at first.
Still.
Been 100 days.
You could probably
So
just
he's
make
hitting. He
accounts.
started playing 100 days ago and he hit 400.
Less than 100 days ago, and he just threw 100 feet.
I can make over
400
100.
feet.
400 feet.
It's dope.
I can make over 4 like Gmail accounts in a day. So getting that many subscribers is not.
That's good. Like
That's
there's some
dedication.
people who are definitely just like naturally,
Yeah.
gifted and talented to throw.
Baseball players.
Yeah, that helps for sure. They can throw a disc well, but when I first started, I could not throw anywhere near 400 feet. I was god awful.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, if he already has that high ceiling, I guarantee you, well, Eagles started when he was like 3, but I guarantee you people who are good, who started playing later in their careers, who are really good now on tour, could throw really, really far. Like when Ezra started playing, he probably could crush like immediately.
You think so?
Yeah, it was probably like really raw and like he didn't know where it was going, but he could probably freaking huck a frisbee 400 feet at least, and so
Right.
it's all about like honing those
Yoked.
skills, but having that advantage of huge power from the very beginning is great, and then you can hone that in and get that accuracy and
So
stuff.
if you're not LL Hand J, and you're not throwing 400 feet in the first 3 months,
yeah,
You're dead.
Just hang
give
'em
up, give up,
yeah, sell your discs. Get out of here.
give up, man. Move on to the next hobby.
Jeez.
What should their next hobby be, Chris? If someone is
North
not,
Korean disc golf over here. God.
if someone is not amazing at disc golf right away,
That's
what's
the one country we can make fun of, right?
You better be careful.
Yeah. This was said by AJ Risley, by the way.
Yeah, social security
The
numbers.
views and
They don't
opinions
care.
on
Right,
Understable
right.
Minds.
Right.
You could go maybe table tennis, and then when you
go.
go to like your local league, if you have one, and you get waxed by an 80-year-old guy, then you move on to the
Right.
next hobby.
Give yourself about a month.
Yeah,
And if you're not there yet,
yeah. Just keep going.
Get a
man.
desk job,
I hear
'cause you're-
pickleball's a thing now.
Yeah.
I would think pickleball would be before table tennis.
How does
Yeah,
real quick?
you're
How does
probably
everything
right.
sound in chat? Is it peaking at all? Is it too loud?
Is table tennis the official term?
Yes.
Ping pong.
So is it?
pong is
Can you not call it ping pong?
I mean, you can.
Is that like frolf and disc
It's
golf?
like calling it frisbee golf and disc golf.
All right.
I think. I don't know. I've never been to a table tennis league.
I feel like professional ping pong would be way cooler though. Just PPP.
Dude, they get crazy, man. It's
Anthony,
crazy.
Anthony
Yes?
loves some alliterations.
I mean,
Got
ping
that
pong.
right.
Is
Professional
probably
ping
like-
pong players.
It's probably like a brand.
I'm
or
so sorry.
That was
something.
very loud.
I don't
I'm
know.
so sorry.
I don't know what ping pong is, but table tennis is.
Yeah,
like
I
the game.
googled professional ping pong, and everything that pops up is table tennis, table tennis, table tennis.
Yeah.
Did you mean to say professional table tennis?
How much?
Are you a noob?
Oh my gosh! Wait, what?
But and it's big in like China and the
Okay.
Asian countries.
So one of the, how it gives you like the recommended, or people also ask this.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is, how much do professional ping pong players make?
Probably a lot.
Professional ping pong player is great, by the way. This says international players may earn between $3,000 and $35,000 per win during a regular season match. I'm gonna guess. Good lord, Dmitry
Abulamadikov. No, I'm just kidding.
Ovcharov
Like, whoa.
and Timo Bolgot.
Timo Boll.
Wait, it says they paid $16,000 per match.
They get paid.
If you're in the top 10 players, then your income would be in the millions.
Yeah. Timo Boll, you might be talking about. He's a lefty.
Dope.
He's like one of the greatest
Is that
ever.
how you say it? Timo Boll?
Maybe.
It's spelled Bollgot.
Oh, I don't know.
Bolgo?
I know Timo Boll.
Bolgo.
Dimitri's got a sweet name, if I could pronounce it.
There's an Asian dude who's like
OVTC.
number one Chinese guy. I don't know what his name is, but dude, they're insane.
Who's the highest paid
Yeah.
ping pong player? Yeah. Okay, so that must be, yeah.
It's
It says
also Ricky
Timo Boll.
Wysocki.
That must be like his full name.
It
Where
could
like
be.
Chris is short for Christopher, but it's just his last name, I guess.
Dude, it's
Wait, it's short
Christian,
for
bro.
Christopher?
No, it's Christian.
Oh, sick. His
All right.
net worth is $7 million.
We should probably go ahead and start the podcast before it turns into a table tennis talk.
Well, we have the other
Nice.
thing
Table
first.
tennis talk.
How long are you waiting on
That's-
that one?
I have that as the
Guys are good.
second topic, right?
But in red.
Yeah. I didn't think we were. Do we want to do that first? We absolutely can.
I thought we were doing that before the actual show. I thought that was a live exclusive.
Okay, let's do it that way.
Okay, so
Exclusive.
yes, live people only. We have a little bit of a sneak peek. Or does it have all the information in there?
Yeah, it has all the information. It's going to go out on Instagram later. But
Okay.
you found out because you're live. You're going to find out first.
Right. This will be just for you guys. We've got a little thing from Ricky.
Oh, what up, Rick?
Oh, what up, Rick?
Rick.
Is he
Hopefully
here?
it's not like way too loud. So
Oh, hey, Rick.
Oh, sorry, dude.
here we go.
All right, now that I'm signing with Dynamic Discs, I want to give you guys a chance to win a cool bag with all kinds of discs personally picked from me here in the Dynamic Warehouse. So let's go. First of all, we got to start you guys off with a bag. So we're going to go with this hand-eye civilian bag. That's got everything we need. The first disc we're going to pick are going to be some burst harps. All right, we got some orange and yellow burst harps. I'm gonna get 2 of these, one super bursty and one a little bit more solid, a couple little bit of burst there, and one rainbow and one blue stamp. Coming in hot. Next, let's grab an adder. We're gonna grab this in the VIP plastic. There's a pink one. It's a 13 speed if you haven't thrown it. It's a pop top overstable distance driver. Gotta grab a couple mid-ranges, so let's grab some opto fuses. So I'll grab a blue one and then we'll grab an orange one as well. This is the Sparkle Opto. We need some putters to stack in the top portion of the bag. So I'm gonna grab a couple judges here. I think that's gonna be the putter of choice so far. We got a red, we're gonna grab an orange. Looks like we got 173 in weight. Judge has always been a staple in the Dynamic lineup, and I think you guys need to try these out. We got to add to the mid-range lineup. We already have a fuse. Now we're going to complement that with a couple compasses. So I'm going to grab some 175, one red one, and one white one. Throw those in there, and our mid-ranges will pretty much be good to go. We've got a couple overstable distance drivers. Now we're going to go for something a little more glidey. We're going to go with the trespass. We're going to grab a couple of these, one yellow, one white. What kind of weight we got? We got 175 for both. So this trespass, nice glidey distance driver. Now working our way to fairway drivers, one of the last couple molds in the bag. We're gonna grab some Vandals. This Vandal's a little more understable. It's a 9-speed. It's gonna be more of a hyzer flip disc, maybe a roller disc depending on your arm speed, but it's great. All around disc, you can do a lot with this thing. Vandal. Now we're gonna grab some air discs. If that's what you're into, awesome, because we got a couple evaders here. They're gonna be the Lucid plastic, a slightly overstable fairway driver. I'd be interested to see how the air plastic evaders fly. Hey, I was told to grab a couple Air Justices. Are they around here?
Is it okay if I hook you up with some misprint?
Of course. Yeah, that's perfect. To finish it off, we got a couple Lucid Air Moonshine Justices specific to the Dynamic Disc Open. Can't wait for you guys to get your hands on these, and I hope to see you guys at the DDO this year. And thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
Share your favorite Ricky Wysocki memory on Instagram with hashtag SockiBomb Bag Giveaway and tag Dynamic Discs and SockiBomb13. We'll pick our favorite as the winner.
Hey,
So that's how to do it.
there we go. That is. Do we know when it's going out on Instagram? Is it tomorrow?
Maybe tomorrow, maybe late today.
Okay.
That is how to win the Hand-Eye Civilian bag and all of the discs that Ricky picked.
Yeah. So far, there's 211 people that know about it.
Sweet.
I guess people can enter now if they want to get their posts ready.
Yeah.
They can send them out.
I believe it's going to be available for a week.
Okay.
So if you want to real quick go make a memory with Ricky Wysocki just to be able to be part of the thing, then
Yeah.
go do that. I don't know where he is.
Go find him though.
Obviously don't like.
Ricky?
Instead
I
of
think he's in California.
where in the world is Carmen Sandiego, where in the world is Ricky Wysocki?
San Diego.
Okay, well, we've narrowed it down
correct.
from the world to California. Now he's in San Diego. Danny, do you want to give a street address?
We're not doxing Ricky here. Nope.
Commercial Street.
Right.
Char asked, what does Origio mean? Origio is like prime plastic, but for West Side.
Yeah, that's just their name for it.
Really?
Yep.
Really,
I
dude?
didn't know that.
And there are some that say BT Origio, but I don't think it's supposed to be BT Origio. I think that's like a mistake. It's supposed to just be Origio.
What's BT stand for?
Better than.
Big time.
Big time is
Ooh,
better, yeah.
Better than would be hilarious. BT hard is better than hard.
Bacon tomato.
No lettuce around here. So yeah, that's how to win the bag.
Yeah.
Wait, how do we do it?
Did you not watch the
I'm
video?
All right, here we go.
All right, now that I'm signing
We got
with
no,
Ricky Wysocki.
okay. Are we ready to start the show?
Yeah. Do you want to intro, Chris? You had a little.
Oh no, this was just for the live people. I was gonna say, Chris is the quirked up white boy with a little bit of swag, busting it down sexual style. Is
Wait,
he goated
what?
with the sauce? Okay.
That's you, dude.
Thumbnails up. I'm gonna be recording in 5,
Oh, should I start the
4,
chimes? then?
Thumbnails up.
3, 2.
Way to miss your cue, AJ.
Oh, that was the cue.
Welcome to the show, everybody. My name is Anthony. Our chimester over here is Mr. AJ Risley. Filling in for Eric McCabe this weekend, we have the one, the only, Chris Clemons is back again. Chris has been on the show a couple times. Chris has been on the team for a couple years. Chris has spent the off season here in Emporia. You'll be hitting the road in about a month, probably?
Like 3 weeks.
Okay, so towards the end of the month.
Yep.
Getting back out on tour, getting back out playing, I mean, probably pretty much every single weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You excited?
It's going to be very busy. Yeah. I think last year I looked at all the tournaments I played, and I think like a silver series was considered an A tier, but I don't think I played in like any A tiers. I think I played in one
Really?
B tier in like the last 3 years.
Nice.
It's pretty insane.
Dang, dude.
Wait, so I guess pro tours didn't pro tours like used to be A tiers that were
Yeah.
pro tours? Are they not
Yeah.
anymore?
Yeah.
They made
It's like
they
its
Yeah,
own
they got bumped up.
tier?
Yeah.
Okay.
They may be. But yeah, it's just crazy. It's just one after the other, just big events. There's not a lot of like smaller events in between big events nowadays.
Wow.
So it's fun.
And if there are, you're probably taking those weekends off.
Yeah, sometimes. But I think this year I'm going to be playing a lot of those weekends. Because there's tournaments that Hannah, she might struggle a little bit to get into. And so if we have opportunities to play tournaments, we're going to, even if they're smaller A tiers. And I mean, winning an A tier is always nice.
Yeah.
Wins are good. So
Right. And it'll kind
myself
of,
more opportunities for them.
it'll help get her that experience of playing out on the road, unfamiliar course, new people, without the pressure of, this is a pro tour event. This is a national tour or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good
Disc
thought.
Golf Pro Tour.
Is that how you have to say it?
Yes. Monday. Chris Clemons.
All right, so speaking of disc golf, there was a couple of tournaments this past weekend, but Chris, I know you played disc golf this weekend because I was with you. AJ, did you get to play any disc golf this weekend?
Yeah.
Where'd you play?
I played at Hammond Park. Yeah,
brother.
I played 18 holes at Hammond.
How'd it go?
It was fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Thanks for the detail.
Yeah.
Usually not a man of many words, AJ Risley. Did anything exciting happen? Was there any noteworthy?
I played with a 12-year-old kid, Braxton Inc., son of Melanie, who works over at the retail store.
I played with his dad then
Oh, nice.
this weekend too.
Yeah.
Jared?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, we had a fun time. We showed up to Hammond. We were like the only ones there. Had the course to ourselves. It was
Surprising. That's a busy course.
great. Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a little chilly, but whatever. It was Saturday, 11 a.m. I played right-handed. Felt fine. Kind of
Cool.
powered down a little bit. Threw some fun shots. Made some good putts. Just a nice relaxing Saturday.
That's why we play the game, man. It's fun.
What?
Yeah, the last couple
Not
days,
you.
like, playing in like the super nice weather. Like yesterday, we played, and then like to enjoy the evening. It made me like it reminded me of touring. Like when you go and you practice for like 4 hours, and then you get done, and you kind of have a sunburnt face, and you're like, man, I feel good.
Yeah.
Feels good to get that exercise in and be outside.
For sure, that accomplishment.
Chris, do you want to talk about our adventures this weekend playing disc golf?
Man, if I have to, yes, I would love to. You, myself, my girlfriend Hannah, Sarah Gilpin, and her husband, and then Emac was all of us, right?
And Logan Harpool.
Logan Harpool, yeah. We all played together, and we played dubs. We didn't really keep score. I don't know. I feel like Logan threw the best shots of the day. Like if we were
Logan
playing a
was playing
scoring
very
round,
well.
yeah, he was playing well. But we played the new Jones Supreme layout, and it's a beast. It's long. It's played it all the way through a couple times now.
Okay.
And it's I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, give me a little bit of your thoughts. Obviously, the course it's not 100% done. It's probably 80%, 85% maybe. There's still some trees that need to be cut. There's a couple tee pads that need to be fixed. There's, I think, a couple tee pads that need to be poured. And then otherwise, I think
Like the basket on one needs to be put in and stuff.
Right, yeah. So the course there's 17 holes that are playable. Right. And a few of them that need a tweak here or there. So the course isn't 100% done, but as it stands right now, give me your thoughts on the course.
It's a lot of fun. I know there was, some backlash like last year talking about the old Jones Gold saying, it wasn't hard enough for the top players in the world. And this course, man, and I played it in some wind. I've played it calm and in the wind, and in the wind it is tough.
Yeah.
I think that maybe 1 under is going to be about 1,000 rated or something.
Pretty
I don't
similar
know.
to Country Club?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's long, but it has a lot of different shots, and there's a lot of lefty backhands too. Like it's a well-rounded course, and some of the shots are very specific. You can't just like take the hyzer on some of the shots. It forces you to throw certain shots, and there's a couple par fours out there. Actually,
There's more than a couple.
That par is pretty dang good.
Yeah.
On them, even with no wind. So I'm pretty excited to see how it sets up, and once they dress it up and finish it up, I'm excited to see how it plays.
Yeah, I know they've got. I was in a meeting yesterday with Adrian, is the guy that does most every. I think he's done pretty much every T-pad in Emporia, and he did all of them for this new course as well. And he's gonna dress them up, and they're gonna look really nice. There's some that are kind of. I wouldn't call it an elevated T-pad, but there's some that had to be built up, we'll call it. And he's going to do some nice work on those. And yeah, it's going to be really cool. Eric was telling me that the plan for the course is, if people aren't aware, we're hosting Dynamic Discs Open at the end of April, and then Professional Worlds at the end of August, I think, or maybe middle of August, something like that. And so the plan is to have the course ready to go, obviously, for Dynamic Discs Open, and then kind of take feedback from everybody and see, is this how you guys wanted the course? Is it not hard enough? Is it too hard? Whatever. And Eric said the total distance was, I forget the number. It was 10,000 something feet. But there's more than a few holes where he could add 100 feet here, 100 feet there, add a stroke here, add a stroke there. And so it's, like you said, it's long, it's hard. There's a lot of shots you have to throw.
Well,
so there's room to make it harder.
What makes it difficult so far? What about it? What about the course that you noticed and have noticed of the past few times you played it?
Probably distances, wherein Jones Gold, last year there were some par fours with, very little in the way that were 650 feet, and so Calvin, Eagle, those dudes throw at 550. They got a little chump up shot, for an easy birdie. And this course, I imagine, even I think hole 2 alone, I don't know how far that is.
It's over 1,000 feet.
Yeah, it's over 1,000 feet, and it's uphill, and there's water on the right,
and there's going to be OB
on the left. Yeah, there's OB. There's way more teeth to it with the elevation changes, which is surprising for Kansas. And you add the wind in, and there's going to be OB. It's going to be a test, but it's long. The shots are pretty long.
Yeah.
All right.
I've played through it twice now, and I'm trying to think of the par 3s. There's 2 that come to mind. There's 3.
Yeah, even the par 3s aren't gimmies.
Right, there's 3 for me that are reachable. And everything else, the other 15 holes, I'm pretty okay with par.
Yeah.
I feel pretty good.
If you got 1 or 2 birdies and then you parred a bunch of holes,
I'd be stoked.
Yeah, you'd be like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Which is good. That's what you want.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear that kind of translates. Hey, breaking news alert. Chris Clemons is better than me at disc golf. But I'm glad that kind of translates even still to your touring player abilities. Because I think that's what people wanted. I think that's what people wanted from my perspective of just a viewer, somebody that watches it, and then from your perspective, someone that's out there competing. They want a challenge. They don't want... I heard people were saying last year, Jones Gold was you have to go out there and shoot 13 or 14 under to be okay, I did all right. Yeah. Whereas if you did that now at the new course, that's the best round you've played.
Yeah, probably
Lifetime.
Ever. I don't... Hot out there. It's hard to say, but yeah, anywhere from 6 to 10 under, man.
You think?
I think, I feel like a lot of the Pro Tour courses are kind of like that. 10 if you get to 10 under, it's probably the hot round.
You're doing well.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of shifted from maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Where it used to
13, 14.
Right, it used to be a 4-round tournament. You'd be finishing first place is 47 under, 40 under, or whatever, where now it's kind of working its way back towards par.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, it's good to hear, though, too, that it's long, there's distance, but that it's not too far on that end of the spectrum.
Right. Not just
Portland Open last year was, I heard was just from a lot of different people that it was too long.
Yeah.
Or it was just too long.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, there was a par 5 that was 1,500 feet, and it was uphill.
That's bananas.
Yeah, it was just
Was it wide open?
The tee shot was not. But yeah, after that, it was pretty wide open. But it was just and I heard for the Portland Open specifically, I don't know how much value there is in this, but like Dustin Keegan made the course, and then I think Jeff Spring went back and like lengthened the course.
Just took the
a little
tee pad,
bit.
moved it back
Yeah,
100 feet, moved the basket.
That's what I
100
heard,
feet.
you know, because he probably had the feeling of like, these guys throw 600 feet, you know, they should be able to birdie these holes. But then it made it to where it wasn't like fun golf to play.
So what would you say is, you hear people talk in disc golf about having the good miss, right? The good miss on a certain hole is to miss short because there's OB long. What would the good miss when it comes to course design be? Would you rather the course be too hard, and if you finish 2 under, that's 1040 rated? Or would you rather it be kind of like Jones Gold last year where you have to shoot 10 under to hit 1,000 rated?
Too hard for sure. I think,
I think
Northwood's gold or black, whatever we played last year, was like, I think 6 or 7 over was 1,000 rated or something crazy. And that's definitely, you know, almost too hard, but it's only going to get better. Like when we come back next year, like when you make a course nowadays, like, the first year players might not do that well, but then the subsequent years, like they're going to shoot better and better. And I feel like Nate Heinold making a course like that, he was planning for the future and he wanted to see us struggle. And so like, if you're going to make a new course, like a Pro Tour course for like now, for this year, like you have to plan in the future and how to make it harder, because players will figure it out and figure out how to birdie everything.
Yeah.
Super
I totally
interesting.
agree. I'm excited to play it. I don't think I even played Jones Gold at all. So I'm excited to get
Jones Gold is playable still, I think.
All right.
Or most of it.
For now it is.
Yeah, for
because
now.
for people at home, the way that Jones Gold worked was Eric took Jones East was a permanent course, Jones West was a permanent course, and he basically made a big safari course out of those two. And the way that this new course works is Eric took Jones Park and made a course in Jones Park. Didn't take into account existing tee pads or existing baskets. He may have taken into account, this is a cool shot, I want to incorporate it this way or that way or something. But basically he took Jones Park as a blank slate rather than this is what's in the ground, make it fit. He took the ground and made a course there.
That's really cool, especially for Eric, because I hung out with him on Sunday to watch some football, and he told me about in the morning he went out and played what could possibly be his final round at Jones West, which is pretty monumental, because that is Jones West was the first course installed in Emporia.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, he was telling me that's
back
the course
in the late 80s.
Yeah, that was the course that he grew up playing. That was where he learned to
course, grew up on it, first ace. He's got one of the original baskets planted in his front yard.
He's got his first ace basket.
So yeah, he said he went out there in the morning, played around, and filmed himself and told some stories on different tee pads about stories from different locations. So he'll put that out on his YouTube channel at some point.
That'll be really cool to see.
Definitely hit the bell. Subscribe to Eric McCabe and ring that bell.
Yes.
You don't want to miss that one.
Speaking of tournaments, there were a couple notable tournaments this past weekend. The Marimetta. Good Lord, what has gotten into me today?
Wake up.
Yeah.
Really? You're going to tell me to wake up after yawning?
Chris is over here yawning. I can't even look at him half the time.
Get out of here, dude.
Are we past our weekend recaps? Because I adopted 2 cats on Friday afternoon, and I spent like the weekend with 2 new cats in my new apartment.
I figured we were going to save the best for last, but if you'd like to get into that now, please.
Come on, man.
Dang.
Tell us.
Yeah. Friday in the middle of the day, Melanie again from the retail store. She and I went over to the Emporia Animal Shelter, and I picked up a couple cats that we had looked at earlier in the week, and brought them back to my apartment. And
this is something you were like planning? You're like, I want some cats?
Planning for less than a week. Less than a week, yeah.
That's almost exactly how I got my first cat. My girlfriend for the longest time was saying, let's get a dog. It's like, we don't have room for a dog. We're not doing that.
So you brought back a cat and you're like, here's your dog?
No, and then she said, let's get a cat. And I made the mistake of saying, maybe. So then the next day we went to the animal shelter and looked at cats and was like, well, we're here. We may as well just fill out the paperwork anyways.
Right.
And then the next day we went back and we picked up Frank. So
there you go.
Yeah,
if you leave that door open just a smidge.
Yeah.
That cat will get right in there.
Yeah. 2 new cats, pretty kind of a big development.
Are they brothers or anything?
No. No, one
They
of
get
them's gray, one of them's orange. They get along now. It took a weekend. It took a few days for the bigger orange one to Woodstock to get used to the new surroundings and the new fellow feline. What up, Danny?
Hey.
So
Did you just call Danny a fellow feline?
no, I just
First of all, rude.
It was Anthony that liked the alliterations, but I still appreciated it.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Okay.
And they're good boys. Like you can just tell looking at the pictures. You got some good kitties right there.
yeah, they're chilling. They're loving it. So yeah, it's been a pretty fun experience so far. So
Yeah. Check out AJ's Instagram for much cat content.
yeah.
Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Do all of us have cats here?
Do you have a cat?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we do.
I think so. Yeah.
Macaroni.
The four of us do. Macaroni.
Macaroni.
Hilarious.
Oh,
Okay.
Doug rocking the earth tones.
Hey. Should I...
He was making fun of my shoes earlier. He's like, those they make those for babies now, right? They're called minivans. I was like, come on, man.
if you have a conversation with Doug and you aren't expecting to get hit with a dad joke,
Oh yeah.
I don't know what to tell
he's
you.
in
I
If
for
should
it.
know better.
it's on you at that
I
point.
should know better.
He's in for it because I've seen those shoes with pockets.
What?
Yeah, cargo vans.
Oh my god. I'm too gullible.
Oh, AJ, go away.
Chris Clemons.
Okay.
Gullible.
I messed it up the first time. I'm going to try and nail it this time. The Maricopa Meadows Open
Beautiful.
was this past weekend. Spoiler alert.
I don't think there's any meadows anymore. I think it's just Maricopa Open.
Maricopa.
Okay,
won.
now you can spoil it.
Swept.
Okay, so for all the people that skipped the spoiler alert and are now back with the show, Adam Hammis won. Is that how you correctly
Hammis.
Hammis.
Clammies.
Okay. Adam Hammis won.
Adamus.
There's footage on the Disc Golf Guys YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and check that out if you are interested. I did. Have you guys watched any of it?
I watched the Zeagle.
A smidge.
I watched some of the first day, the wind.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was dumb.
That was insane.
That was dumb.
Okay, so yes,
Much wind.
Adam had a super sick throw in. It was a par 4, 700 something feet, I think.
Sounds right.
Kind of. It
Along
kind
the water.
Yeah, it
Kinda.
kind of plays like the par 5 at Lake Eureka, where you're kind of like clearing water to a peninsula, clear water to a peninsula-ish. And so he kind of, there's like a landing zone. And so he threw to the landing zone, dunks it from there. Probably, I think it was 370 something,
Huge.
smacked it right in. Did you see what happened in, I think it was round 2 to Luke Sampson? It might have been round 1.
No.
So they're playing a, similar to Jones Gold, it was a course that was basically like a safari course. And they just did the, instead of
It's like
taking
the super open rocky course looking like.
it was pretty open, but I didn't see many rocks, at least in this instance, this hole. And they, instead of take the basket out, they did like the garbage bag over the bag or over the basket trick.
The black ace.
Yeah. Pured it. Skips right in the chains. And he's like probably 340 wide open, has to go to a knee under the basket and throw like a pitch sidearm.
Oh no.
And like he threw the perfect shot. There's just a basket in the landing zone. I was like, bro, I'm so sorry. And apparently there was, Terry posted this on Facebook. There was a $1,600 ace pot. So this had to be round 2 because he said in round 1, somebody hit an ace and wasn't in the ace pot. Round 2, Luke black aces. And then nobody aced for the rest of the tournament.
Does that mean he has
So
to
nobody
pay
got the
everybody
ace
$1,600?
Well, that was what somebody was saying.
Better hit up Castoplasm.
Somebody was saying that where it was like, man, if you play 51, like he owes everybody that sees it $5, and this video's got like 20,000 views, so he's probably out a big chunk of change. Sorry, Luke.
His season's over.
Yeah.
Right, he better get on some sort
career's
of
over
payment plan or
later.
something. Yeah, that was really funny. So there was also the Hideaway Open, which John Nicholson, who we talked about last week, he won. What was it that he won? Hold on.
Some Texas tournament.
He won the Louisville Winter Warm-Up. That's right, along
That's a
with
good
Holland
one to
Handley.
win. It's a B tier, isn't it?
Louisville?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, John won something the week before that too. I forget what John won. But he's had a good start to the year so far.
Nice.
He will be also hitting the road full time. Last year was his first year. If you didn't check out our interview with John from December, ish, late last year. Go ahead and check that out. Before we get to your
Please.
player of the week, AJ, I want to hear a squad question. Chris,
Yeah.
very special guest. Do you want a disc golf squad question? Non-disc golf squad question? Boy, that's a lot of k sounds. Disc golf squad question.
golf.
You pick for me.
Squad.
Wow, dude. I just said you're
AJ,
the guest, so you
AJ,
can go ahead and
pick
pick.
for me. What do I want?
I'll say let's start with non.
Non-disc golf?
Non.
Okay, we'll start very easy. This one comes to us from Ollie. Very simple question. 2 words. Favorite pizza?
Supreme.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna write that down. Jones Supreme Pizza. Disc golf is life.
Okay.
Doing it.
I would agree with you on Supreme Pizza.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. But,
Yep.
But
I
you're
gotta go
wrong.
deep dish. If I could get
From
a
Chicago.
deep dish Supreme Pizza, I am
Dude,
in for
okay.
it.
So I will say this. Pizza Ranch here is good, man. Like, it's like a buffet style like pizza place. So I'm like,
Yeah.
how good is it gonna be?
Chris, it's not a buffet style. It is. It is a
but
buffet
they have like
pizza
chicken
place.
and green beans and
Okay, their
gravy.
chicken.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Real
like,
good.
we've ordered chicken wings. We've ordered stuff from there, and it's all been good.
And
I'm like,
you walk in and you order a pizza, and they're like, "Okay, here you go. Here's that pizza that you wanted."
then they hand you a live chicken.
Get to work. Yeah,
No, but
it's totally
so
free.
it's-
You just have
It
to.
is actually good. I do like deep dish. I like stuffed crust.
Yeah, it's tough to mess up pizza.
Yeah.
Like it bread,
I'll
cheese,
try.
toppings, sauce. Okay,
Bet.
Pineapple, bacon, jalapeno. Not Canadian bacon.
okay. I'm picking the pineapples
Just
off
bacon,
and
just
having a
bacon.
ball.
Yeah, sign me up for that one.
Jalapeno and bacon pizza.
Yeah. What
See?
about
It's hard
Those
to
are
mess
2
up.
things that I like.
What about anchovies and mayo?
Okay.
Okay, I've never had anchovies before. Quick question. Are they like actual little fish, like
Yes.
entire fish, or do
Yes.
they like chop it up and skin them or
No,
something?
they're
I
they're
think-
like little fish that are. I've also
Those
never
are
had them.
anchovies. Like what comes on a pizza? I don't know.
You
I've
can
never
get-
had anchovies on a pizza. Do they slice them up?
I don't think so.
Whole thing,
I've only seen it like in cartoons, so
like Ninja Turtles.
I don't know for certain. Yeah, but I think they're like supposed to be really salty.
like sardines?
Yes.
Danny, you know about sardines?
I know of them.
Saltines.
I know that
I
they
am
exist.
familiar. I'm more of a fish sticks kind of guy. So like,
You like fish sticks?
You Kanye, bro?
Right. Think much smaller. Think a bit thinner, and no breading.
He's talking about
but
fish sticks.
twice the amount of salt, like natural salt in a sardine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Compared
Like
to a
lot
fish
of salt.
stick.
A lot of salt.
I love talking about my favorite pizza. I'll give you the cliff notes of it. It's got salsa for the sauce,
What?
grilled chicken chopped up,
I'm out.
jalapenos.
He's making nachos.
No. It's jalapenos, crushed red peppers,
Sour cream.
cheese, and they cook it and put cilantro on top. It's like a spicy chicken Mexican pizza.
So instead of like the old like Taco Bell like taco pizza, this is just a pizza taco.
It doesn't taste like a taco though. It's so good.
Wait,
Yeah, like what's the dough like?
You
What's
saying
the
tacos are
Is
It's
it
just
in?
a pizza crust, yeah.
Whoa.
wait. How does
The sauce is salsa.
Yeah.
how does it not taste like a taco? These are all things that you put in tacos.
It's not a spicy salsa.
Well, you put jalapenos on there though.
Yeah, so it's spicy for the jalapenos and the crushed red peppers, but not from the salsa.
And chicken? You get it with chicken and
Oh, yeah.
and cheese.
And black beans are on there too.
Is this a thing that you
Dude.
make or do you order this from somewhere?
It was at the restaurant. I used to work at a restaurant that had this pizza, and it was phenomenal. I got it every night that I could.
What do they call it?
It's called the Wild West Chicken Pizza.
Nice.
Wow, West.
You have to say it like that too, otherwise they won't bring it.
Wow, West.
Is it spelled that way too? Just WAAWES? Wow.
Where was this
Yeah,
at?
funny enough.
Was
It's at
this in
Izzy's.
Arkansas?
Izzy's in Little Rock.
Do they deliver many hours away?
No.
Darn it.
I've been looking for a place that like has a build your own pizza that I can do this kind of thing because I want to try it again.
I think this is going to be a Jeez, I can't talk. This is going to have to be like a Danny builds it in his kitchen thing, I think.
Okay.
I don't think most places will. If you said, hey, I want to make a pizza, but I want salsa for the sauce.
Instantly they would just be like, no.
Right. I bet most pizza places probably don't also have salsa.
Physics
Like,
of flight, physics of form. if you put out a series called Physics of Food, I will watch that, Danny. I will.
You'll be a part
I
of
will
it.
watch
You'll bring the
that.
avocados.
Yeah,
Yes.
AJ's making the guac.
With
Physics
all
of
due
food.
respect to food reviewers, I don't exactly have the physique for people to take me seriously if I were to review food.
Well, you don't have to
If it's
review,
just-
but if well, okay, but I guess that's an important question. Are you more of a reviewer or a chef? Like, do you like to make the food, or do you just like to go find the food that's interesting?
I think for
that
this
appeals
one,
to you.
Yeah, for episode 1, I think Danny needs to be the chef so that we can have kind of an
So we can
unbiased
all-
review.
We
Gotcha.
can all eat it.
Yeah.
And be like, yeah, this is.
I mean, I can
amazing.
cook. I don't usually take the time to because it's not that important to me.
What do you
but
cook?
I can cook. I worked in a restaurant for 9 years. I can cook.
Salsa pizzas.
Well, there we go.
There you go. Salsa pizza.
Wow.
Wild West.
Wow.
Wow. Wait.
Physics of Food.
Oh, man.
But it's physics of food, so it's just like how different food flies. Like in a food fight situation, we're just chucking it and we're like analyzing the aerodynamics as like mashed potatoes are flying through the air.
Pizza
Well,
would probably fly pretty good.
Are you familiar with
Frozen.
If you don't cut it.
Are you familiar with binging with Babish?
Yes.
Or basics with Babish? Like, I'm not saying that you have to do exactly that, but I think, and not saying that you have to
I don't
do
have
anything.
the forearms. I don't have the defined forearms.
Yeah, that's
Just
fine.
start doing
okay.
a bunch of
Or
these
like
curls.
the voice.
Okay, sure.
But you have the stash.
He does have like a beard, doesn't he?
You have the on-camera and on-microphone personality though for it. And if you say you have cooking experience, you don't have to do this, of course. I'm just saying.
No, you can
yourself
count
do
on it. It's coming soon.
You might, in a couple years, have the physique that you would want to feel more comfortable doing something like
I'm
this.
going to dedicate my life to cooking.
Thank you.
And getting yoked,
Just for the
Do you
three of
want to
our
live with
like
benefits.
me?
egg yolks.
Do you want to tour with me and be my personal chef?
dude?
I think I'm busy, but I appreciate the offer.
Bummer.
Dang, bro.
We've
I'll
already
do it.
got disc golf strong, kind of keeping all the athletes fit. Danny's going to be
Physics of food.
physics of food, keeping everybody fed. Touring life sounds pretty easy, Chris. I gotta say.
It's great.
Is there another squad question?
We've got plenty of squad questions. We can do that. We'll do a disc golf one, and then we'll get to your player of the week. Deal?
Yeah.
Thank you for the dramatic pause.
Deal
Yeah,
or no deal?
that's a deal.
Copyright infringement.
This one comes to us from.
Oh, Howie Mandel. He just poked his head in.
Germs.
I'm sorry.
What's up, dude?
I'm sorry.
This comes to us from. We'll go with Keith. Keith's question is, what discs would you use to build your own Ultimate Trilogy Challenge pack? So the Trilogy Challenge is one disc from each manufacturer, one driver, one mid-range, one putter. If you could build your ideal thing, so what, 3 discs, one in each category, one from each company, what would you build?
So I wonder, like, my ideal for beginners, my ideal for like
For you.
for me, like if this is what I had to play a course with.
Yeah, what
This is
discs
what
would
I
you
want.
use to build your Ultimate Trilogy Challenge pack? So for you, for Chris Clemons.
So a judge.
Okay.
So that takes care of DD. Then for a mid, I'd say, oh my God, that's hard.
Starts with an F.
And you use it.
Nice.
The verdict.
5s, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh, God, Chris.
What are you talking about?
It starts with an F.
Fuse?
Can't be from the
And you
There
use
you
it.
go.
I know.
Golly.
I know. I was thinking of that, but then I was thinking
then you
of
have
like
to go with the
West Side
Driver.
Driver. Like what? I don't throw any West Side Drivers.
So then what latitude drivers
Sword?
do you use?
Is that how you
Well, the
pronounce it?
latitude's
Sword?
already used with the fuse.
Well, you don't have to use fuse. You could use the gatekeeper for your mid. And then, or you could use the warship or the bard or the Tursus or whatever.
I'll go fuse.
Okay.
And is there not a West Side putter that you would?
No, it's driver.
He's got to go driver because he's taking
Well,
judge, fuse.
Okay. Yeah, I was just saying, like, would you consider a West Side putter?
The shield's good.
Shield's very good.
Just trying to give you some flexibility, you know?
I'm going with a West
I
Side
would
putter.
not consider a putter.
Ooh, okay,
utter.
AJ.
I would not consider a putter uttered in a judge.
So then you could use the adder as your driver.
could.
Air fives, Chris.
But that, I guess, yeah, if I needed to like throw a 300-foot straight shot, I could just use a fuse instead of like a driver.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think from the West Side lineup, I think your best bets would be Adder. I guess you throw the Warhorse all the time.
Yeah.
You could use that. Or I was going to
could.
say the Giant, maybe.
You throwing that
I used
sword
to throw
yet?
the World way back in
World?
the day, but that's really fast.
Very.
I've done the sword a little bit. It's like a trespass.
The Erica ones are really good.
Yeah.
The Tournament X.
Yeah, Hannah's been throwing those. She likes them.
Mm-hmm.
Sick.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably, I guess the Warhorse, but like that really handicaps me.
Yeah, your
Mhm.
distance game is going to be shortened a lot.
Yeah. But I mean, I crush, so I don't need any more
That's true,
distance.
yeah.
You know?
So,
Sick.
I like it.
AJ, what about your 3?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I might have to start with the Warden as well.
Okay.
With the dynamic putter. And then I guess I might
You throw the
choose-
fuse, don't you?
No, not really.
Oh,
I
you don't?
did a little bit. I mean, some of those new, what are they? The new Opto ones with a little bit of sparklies.
Mm-hmm.
Those look really good. I'll probably pick some up at some point. Chuck them.
Yeah, you will. Chucker.
Chuck them right in the grass. Right? It's usually where we chuck them, right?
Yeah.
Better than right in the trees, but
Or the wall.
yeah,
Exactly. See, I'm trying to be so intentional.
positive mindset.
All the
What
time.
What mids do you throw?
I throw
You throw a truth.
I
don't
throw
you?
Gobi, I throw
Oh, yeah,
Truth,
Gobi.
I throw Bounty, I throw the prototype Trust.
You throw the Bard a lot, don't you?
Throw
Or at
the
least you
Bard a
used
bit,
to.
yeah.
The
So there's that
Bard's
West Side
right?
mid.
Bard's
Yeah,
also-
and Latitude has a lot
Warden,
of good
Bard.
drivers. So,
So
Explorer.
Warden, Bard.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'd probably go Sploder.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not even taking distance driver. You just want.
No, I crush, bro.
That's.
I might
know.
go Explorer as a driver and just do like a Gatekeeper from West Side or something.
Yeah,
As a mid.
This is fun. This is a fun video idea.
this would be a very fun video idea. But you guys just totally ruined mine. I thought I was going to sneak the Explorer away from you guys, and then you both took it last second.
No.
My 3 were going to be Raider, Sploder, Maiden. But
The
then you get-
Explorer is a mid.
Oh no! Dang it! You're right. I was thinking distance driver fairway. Shoot.
All right, we need
So then-
we need 4.
So
It's
I'd go.
not a trilogy challenge.
Hold on,
per
then.
se.
Let's just do
Hold on.
20.
Right. Yeah, that's great. So then, shoot, that does complicate things.
Dang, bro. You thought you had this figured out.
I really did. I was like, oh, this is great. Nobody said Explorer yet. I got this.
Explorer
Explorer.
What were you going to put with? A Warden?
Maiden?
Maiden.
Because I throw maidens.
Oh, okay.
So I'll take the Maiden. My mid, I'll take.
Iron Maiden.
Hey, there she is.
It's made out of
So
plastic,
let's
actually.
see. Yeah. I know I want the Raider. That's my favorite distance
Okay.
driver.
So mid is
Mid-
West Side?
Mid can be.
Or is Maiden Latitude?
Maiden is West Side.
Okay.
So
it's
I'll take
Latitude.
the Maiden for my putter.
You throw a fuse?
And my mid, I would, if I didn't live in Emporia, Kansas, I would throw a
That's
fuse.
true.
There's just not many shots for it here. I think
Trust, bro.
Yeah, a bunch
Yeah,
of righty
probably.
holes.
probably either the Trust or maybe a Compass or a Core. Is that, those are a little flippier, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably one of those two. Probably Trust.
Trust is pretty versatile. It does a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah, so that'll be my 3. Maiden, Trust, Raider.
All right, y'all aren't ready for this.
Uh-oh.
Hit me.
I've got the best 3.
Bet.
Pure.
Oh,
Good one.
Did somebody take that one already?
Nope.
no.
No? Okay. Forgot the second one momentarily.
You guys aren't ready for this.
It's coming back. I'm not
I
either.
forgot.
Truth.
Yeah.
Normal truth, not the EMAC truth.
Uh-huh.
And then Fortress.
Ooh, I want to switch mine. Hold on.
It's not how it works.
Yes, it
You
is.
weren't ready.
Because this way, I'll take unused discs. I'm going to go Maiden, EMAC Truth, Rive. Because I love the Rive.
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot about the Grace.
Snagged it
and the
already.
Rive.
Snagged it already.
Well, yeah.
We don't need
whatever.
distance drivers.
Okay, what about
That's true. I need to keep up.
We crush.
what about a different challenge? And instead of discs making a trilogy challenge, what about picking your favorite driver, mid, and putter from all of the trilogy challenge discs?
Ooh.
Like if you had to go play around and you could choose any of the
I don't know
trilogy
what all
challenge discs,
discs
but
were
you
in
could
Trilogy
only have one of
Challenge.
each.
The putters are going to be really easy because the Shield was the first year, and that's a great one.
Yeah.
The
So
Maiden was one.
The driver was the Sapphire, the SPZ3, Musket, River Pro, Falchion, Sampo, and the Thief.
Give me the musket. Dibs.
I used to throw a Sampo.
The
Way back in the
Elasto
day.
Sampos were like really overstable,
Yeah,
right? And
that's
then
the one I used to
the
throw.
others were kind of like straighty-ish.
Man. None
What
of those
was-
I don't.
That
feel.
Oh, Vandal. Did I say
SPZ.
Vandal?
Vandal,
Yeah.
and then the Sapphires were, I don't know if they
I
all
can't
were, but
forehand any of those.
they had heavy Sapphires.
Yes, they were 170
You could
plus.
sidearm a musket on like a Heiser release, flip up.
I don't do that. Danny knows. Knife boy.
I guess you're just dead then.
Yeah.
Okay, the mids were Warship, Bounty, Gatekeeper, Patrol, Pine, Sling, and Evidence and Claymore.
Gatekeeper.
So there's
Mine.
some good mid options. Gatekeeper, Claymore, Pine, Warship.
Those are all good mids.
What was the like the last one you said?
Bounty.
Claymore.
Claymore. Yeah.
I feel like the Evidence is kind of slept on too.
Yeah. Is it more stable than a truth?
No.
Less.
It's more
It's like a
understable.
beat in truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a
What
slot
about
we need.
What about the putters?
Putters started with Shield and then was the Makana. Does anybody remember the Makana?
Yeah.
Oh my
My
gosh.
buddy putted with one of those for a while. He's a terrible putter.
It's like a mini. It's like a very deep, but still not dagger deep dagger.
Yeah.
It's like the same profile, but just slightly
They
scaled
took the
down.
dagger and went squish.
Cynthia Ricciardi used the Makana for a long time.
Prime Marshal, the Deputy, and then the Maiden, and the Keystone, the Crown, and the EMAC Judge.
Word.
Yeah. So putters and mids are easy.
Yeah.
Like you pointed out, because the drivers are all
Pretty flippy.
they're all geared right because they're geared towards newer players, beginning players, slower
Right.
arm speeds. Yeah, that's what would be the hang up, especially if it was like a draft system of like if you
Right.
take the musket, then nobody else can have a musket. Because I feel
Let's
like
go play on the windy day, guys.
Oh, I bet you could forehand a River Pro, Chris.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are pretty overstable.
they're deep,
but they're
yeah.
like deep.
Once you get the feel for it, though, you'd be fine.
Yeah. Don't try to talk me into taking the River Pro.
I'm, go-
You're sabotaging.
I'm going all dynamic with mine. I'm going Vandal, Bounty, EMAC Judge.
Okay, I'm going Maiden, Gatekeeper.
Don't you want the musket?
Yeah,
Yeah, you said
I'm,
musket.
I'm thinking musket or sapphire, but I think I'll take the musket.
Noise.
What other stable drivers were there?
Sampo. Especially if you get the one that was from the Trilogy Challenge, because
Yeah,
those were the
That's
Elasto ones,
one
and
I
those
had.
were
all right. I'll
beefy.
take that.
Yeah,
I bet I could forehand that.
yeah. They weren't felon overstable,
No,
but
no.
they were
They could hold a little bit
getaway
of torque.
probably.
I feel like I'm missing one. Was there not like a... What am I thinking of?
What did you say?
There was a...
Did you take the Gatekeeper?
Yeah,
You freaking.
I thought there was like
I mean,
a
I'll take-
Latitude driver that was like the Spark or the Culverin, or wasn't one of those a Trilogy Challenge disc? Or am I
Culverin?
thinking of something else?
No.
The Culverin is. Let me
Culverin
holler at
wasn't.
that.
Yeah. Oh, I'd snag that too. Yeah.
Hey, whoa.
No,
whoa,
it doesn't
whoa.
look like it. I'm
No.
mistaken. My bad.
Hey,
The SPZ2 was
SPZ
a couple years
3.
ago. Was it the 3?
I think so. That one was pretty sick. It was kind of like a 9-speed with some glide and
Yeah, it was like
not
a,
as much turn as a Vandal.
I don't think I've ever done one of
It
those.
was like a beat-in Explorer, but faster.
Yeah.
It was good. But yeah, like he said, not quite Vandal.
Not quite.
Why'd they name it that?
I can't remember
They
what
had a series of-
SPZ
Yeah,
stood
it was
for.
like there was like a starter set, SPZ3, and it was superhero, pirate, and zombie.
Oh,
SPZ.
yeah.
And then
Gosh,
1, 2,
that's-
3 were the discs.
Genius.
I forgot superhero. All right.
I like it.
That's a good question, and also would make for a very cool video idea. What's up, Blues Bros?
What's up? Chris
Hey,
Clemons.
You got a player of the week for us, Mr. Risley?
Yeah, I got a few notes for some players of the week. I think
It's
I'll,
just what we made it 3 weeks, and you broke the rules.
well, you said it earlier. Not a man of few words or whatever the heck you said.
I did say something along those lines. Yeah, the way that today has gone, I may have mispronounced it. It's
Okay,
entirely
well,
possible.
yeah. So I mean, I have a legit MVP, or a player of the week,
Okay.
a disc golf one.
Is there like honorable mention?
Yes.
Okay, that's
There's
fine.
a couple of other things that I do want to mention. Yeah,
I'll
So-
allow it.
Okay, so my player of the week, Jennifer Allen. She played in the crushed it.
I will be getting an applause sound effects for next week. Just
Thank you.
Jennifer Allen. She played the Maricopa Open. She played,
Is
she
that
played
how you say it?
Maricopa Open.
Maricopa?
Maricopa Open.
Oh, got it.
Maricopa Open. I think I
Is it
looked.
in like Maricopa, Arizona?
Yes.
Is that a place?
Yeah, really ironic that was the
Yes.
name they picked
Is it
for it.
close to Phoenix?
Yes.
Closer than Kansas.
Is the course better than Fountain Hills and Vista?
No.
You can watch the disc golf guys coverage
It
and
looks
then let us
pretty.
know.
Actually, that course with the lake.
Yeah,
I think where they
looks
play the
nice.
final round at least looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I want to say it's probably not like a venue for an Elite Series event.
It seems very Fountain Hillsy of like public park. Probably not closed
Like
down.
Vista too. That's
Right.
their issue down there.
Yeah. So Jennifer Allen, she won the FPO division. Mind you, in her 40s. She is. She's also because she's also a 2021 Women's U.S. Masters champion. This past weekend, she had a 12-stroke win
Jeez.
over the field.
Good for her.
Pretty good. She averaged 995. Yeah, for 3 rounds, 995 average
Wow.
with 2,000 rated rounds thrown in there.
Wait, she had a 2,000 rated round?
No, 2,000 rated rounds.
She had multiple of them?
Multiple thousand rated rounds.
I thought Paul's 1,100 was good, but wow.
she's changing the game.
Get got, dude. Sorry, continue. For the audio people, AJ is fuming right now. Okay, so who's your honorable mention?
I regret saying your name in my cool announcer voice. But I'll do it again. Anthony Vanden Heuvel.
That's me.
You suck.
Dang it.
Eat it. So, okay, she first and third round ratings over 1,000.
Ah, that makes sense.
And she was 1 stroke away from having the hot round every round. That first and third round, hot round. The second round, she was second hottest round by 1 stroke.
Wow.
And I think that's a
Own?
pretty...
Own or Kelly?
I think it might have been both. I think there were 2 63s and she had a 64.
Dang.
But I don't know. To me, that's like a pretty cool stat. If you can go hot round
Just
each
dominated.
round, you're doing things. So, yeah,
You're probably going to win.
you're probably going to win. What else did I write?
It'd be hard not to.
But see, so pretty impressive. Unfortunately, there was no video of the FPO at that event. So, we're just going to have to go off the PDJ
I feel like there
stats.
usually is video of them.
Yeah.
Last year there wasn't it? And Holland was on it?
Yeah.
Holland won
it was
last
the
year,
disc
yep.
golf guy.
Yeah.
And there is also just sorry, PDGA, just the PDGA live scoring, no UDisc. So we couldn't really dive deeper into any of her stats like putting, driving, all that.
Really quick, round 2, where did it go? The hot round was Own and Maria Oliva. Both shot 64s. Jen shot a 65.
Oh, okay. Okay. Close.
Just all good players.
Still, yeah. So
It's
Jen,
crazy to win by that much over that quality of those players.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah.
all touring pros,
totally. Yeah, pretty impressive. Let's see. My non-disc golf player of the week was Cooper Kupp of the Los Angeles Rams. He scored. He caught both touchdowns that the Rams scored. The first one was, I think, the first score of the game, and then the second touchdown that he caught from Matt Stafford, honorable mention, was pretty much to bring the Rams back in it. They scored that touchdown, and then they kicked 2 more field goals to eventually win.
So it was a low scoring game? I didn't watch it.
I think it was 20-17.
Yep.
Pretty low scoring.
It was low scoring for most of the game, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, what is it? The Niners have a really good defense, really good
Very
front.
good defense.
And then the Rams have maybe the best defense as well.
They're like an all-star team.
Insane defensive line with Aaron Donald and then Jalen Ramsey is one
And
of their,
Von Miller.
Yeah, and Von Miller.
Yeah, that's scary.
So yeah, I mean, Cooper Kupp, 2 touchdowns, 142 yards. That's doing things. Good for good for Matt Stafford as well. It's pretty cool to see his career trajectory finally paying off.
I saw a thing where it said Matt Stafford's playing in a Super Bowl. Eminem is performing at halftime. This is the closest Detroit will ever come to being in a Super Bowl.
I bet you like that, don't you? Being a Bears fan.
I don't mind the Lions because it's like they've just been so bad for so long. You almost
Kind of cool to see
have
them
to
do
be
something.
like, good for you guys.
Didn't
Yeah.
Tom Brady say today he's actually retiring?
He officially retired today. Yeah.
You heard it here first.
To do some squad questions. We've got a few more, and then we will
Give me
get
the questions.
to
Come on.
Danny's
Give 'em.
Facebook question. We'll do another disc golf, another non-disc golf, and then we'll send it over to Danny. The first non-disc golf question comes to us from Andrew. Andrew says, if you could go to one professional sporting event, past, present, or future, what would it be?
Or future.
Yeah, like the Super Bowl in 5 years.
Right.
Yeah, Super Bowl 100 is going to be lit. I heard Travis Scott is performing. Oh, too soon? Oh, man, too soon. Yikes.
That's awful.
That's my bad. I'm so sorry.
Maybe like sporting events. Well, I mean, if I could gamble and bet on them, like Back to the Future.
Well, you're
Make some
going
money.
to it.
Yeah,
It's
but I
not
could-
gambling. You
What
just,
if I went to a horse race?
okay, cool.
Okay, this
You
is
wanna
how
go
my
see
mind is working right now.
Secretariat or something?
Maybe like seeing the Royals win the World Series. That was like a cool thing. Or seeing the Red Sox when they broke their curse.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a cool thing. Or the Cubs breaking their curse.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe like the Ice Bowl of the Cowboys and Packers back in like 66 or something
Right.
like that. That would be crazy. But I'd probably be frozen. Or even seeing Michael Jordan beat the Jazz or something, in the finals. Like, there's a lot of stuff. It's hard to
Yeah.
say.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's just like there's so many moments. That would be cool. Seeing Tiger come back and win a major. Like, that would be cool to be there for.
For sure. Yeah. What was it? I think. Yeah, I mean, speaking of Tiger, I remember the Masters that he won a few years ago.
Yeah.
And being in the right place at the right time to watch that on TV.
Yeah. It's
And-
like kind of historic.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Hugely historic. I don't know. I think, it's tough. That's a tough one. A tough question. I mean,
I've got two answers. I've got a past and
Don't
a
say
future.
85 Bears.
That's my past. 100%. That'd be my past. The future would be whenever the U.S. wins the World Cup for the first time. I don't know how far into the future that's going to be.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty far into the future.
Year 2000.
It might not start with a 2000, but yeah, that would be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I already said my future one. It's definitely Super Bowl 100. Because,
What Super Bowl is this year? 50 something?
56.
Yeah.
56.
Yeah.
How many
LVI.
presidents do we have?
What?
How many presidents do we
46?
have? 46?
But a president is 4, potentially 8 years in a Super Bowls every year.
Yeah, where are you going with this one?
I don't
You
know.
just waiting for president number 100 because that's also going to be lit or what?
Yeah, he could be an NFL player at that time. You never know. He could be playing in the Super Bowl.
Come on, Dwayne Johnson, you can do it.
Come on, man. We're moving that way. Let's go.
The Rock is president number 100.
Oh my
I've
gosh.
seen like Muhammad Ali box.
That's one that I was thinking too.
Yeah. Rumble in the Jungle.
Or like
Is-
the first Olympics.
Is there a sporting event that the time of year is like when it's awful in Kansas but gorgeous weather somewhere that I could go? Because that's
Super Bowl?
honestly the bigger thing for me.
Yeah.
Super Bowl is the
like
beginning of February.
Pro Bowl.
And it's always like Arizona, LA,
Yeah.
Miami.
Oh yeah, sign me up for that then.
There you go.
Whoever's playing, just
You could go to
I don't want to be cold.
You could go
Super
with
Bowl
Logan Harpool and see
anytime.
NASCAR Daytona 500.
Ooh,
ski.
NASCAR races actually sound kind of lit.
That
though.
would be pretty sick. Daytona
NASCAR
500,
races-
yeah.
I think it's like this weekend or next
NASCAR
weekend.
races do not sound lit. They sound
Okay.
loud.
Like you say that now, but when you're next to the cars and they are so loud, like you can't even see because your eyeballs are shaking from the noise.
Yes.
Sounds
It's like
awesome,
a
dude.
rush. It is
I mean,
intense.
Anthony kind of looks like he could be like. You look like one of those guys who's like part of the pit crew, like you're directing people with the headphones on. You're like, come on, guys, like get him out of here in 8 seconds.
Dale, we got to pit this lap. Pit this lap,
Yeah,
Dale.
Hey,
exactly.
nice.
He
There you
looks
go.
like him with the
Tires. We need tires. I'd be down, dude. My mom used to be super into NASCAR, and so we went to a couple of races. Like,
Did you
growing
really?
up. Yeah,
Wow.
it's loud. I think going to like a Formula One race would be cool. Those
that would
suckers
be-
are loud too.
Yeah, or like a Lance Armstrong race. What is that? Tour de France.
France, yeah.
Someone in
Cheer him
chat.
on, hand him like some cup of
You're the guy out there.
wine, and he thinks it's
Wine.
Gatorade. Sorry, bro. Drunk
Someone
He
driving.
thinks it's Gatorade. Like he's not gonna.
He just starts swirling
It's
it around.
France, man.
Smelling
It's
it.
France.
Yeah.
I mean, on the final day, whoever's leading the race and usually is going to win if they're leading going into the final day, because the final day is just a lap around Paris, pretty much. They'll drink champagne while they're on the bike, just as a as a celebration.
That seems like it's an unfair advantage.
Is there?
Champagne.
Is there rules against pre-gaming? I don't know.
So is there?
Nope. Well, actually, yes. Speaking of Lance Armstrong, yes, there are rules about pre-gaming.
Is there?
One or two? Sorry.
Okay. Quit. Is there a disc golf event that you would go to that wasn't this past World Championships? Or because that's got to be the easy answer,
Is-
right? Having
Yeah, I
that
was there
MPO
anyways.
finish and that FPO finish.
Gosh, yeah, that was something else.
What about like 2014 Worlds where there was a playoff?
That was a
That was
great
really
one.
long.
Yeah.
I was
I
there.
wonder
That
if,
was
like,
the last Worlds that before I started going to Worlds. It was
Wow.
2014.
Right.
So it started in 2015. That would have been cool to see.
Yeah.
That was like
Yeah, I tell you what, it was.
right.
It was
Yeah.
riveting.
I would go to the 2022
Electric.
Dynamic Discs Open.
What a company man this guy is, dude.
Yeah, it'd be like
Oh, look at him! Yeah. 2022
Come on down.
Dynamic
It's a great
Discs
time.
Open.
All right. We've got.
I want to bring up one thing from chat. That was a professional sporting event that this person would go to. Not me. Sounds like a horrible time. A Rome Gladiator event.
that's what I was saying, like old Olympics.
John, people die.
Yeah. You're trying. Is Chris trying to be that guy with like?
But he's left-handed, so
Joaquin
does it
Phoenix?
flip then, or what?
No, if I'm left-handed back in those times, they just kill me.
You're a witch. Yeah. You
Yeah.
would not make it.
Heresy.
So I respect your choice, John, but I think that's just a you thing.
Right. Different choices. All right, Danny. Do you want
Probably
to?
want to go see when what was it? Undertaker throws mankind from a cell.
Oh
1998?
yeah.
Was that where it was like an
I'm just
accident
kidding. I don't know.
and he fell through?
Yeah, probably.
Didn't that happen? I don't know.
Or the Iron Man match, Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart in '97, bro. I think it was '97, maybe it was '96.
don't know
Yeah, I
what
mean, now
means.
that you say it, the Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock.
Just clapping beers together.
Yeah, that would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
That would
be
be
crazy.
really fun.
All right, Danny, your Facebook question.
Okay.
Let's-
So my Facebook question was kind of a bit of a long response, and I got way more than I expected, way more than any in the past. But this question was, what's the worst shot you've ever thrown? This is not necessarily in tournaments, not necessarily for anything, just the worst shot. And my favorites are the ones with videos. I can't show them on screen, but like, there are some awful shots. Like, if I ever want to feel
People
better
are
about my
sending them
disc
in.
golf game, I'm just going to read through this thread again. Because, like, I've had my fair share of, like, guffaws, like 12-foot misses and things. But these are, like...
Did Richard show up?
Yo, Richie. I could tell you personally on the worst shot that I've seen in a while. And it was
That you've
on
seen or
hole
that you
12. I did not throw it. I could have thrown it,
Okay.
but I did not. It was on hole 12 in Northwoods Black last year at
That's that
Ledgestone.
Epic
That was
par
a
five.
hard par 5.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
no.
Andrew Presnell.
Oh, no.
Andrew Presnell like threw a really good drive, and then I think he like pitched around the corner. So he's in position to get an easy par, maybe even a birdie. And he is like doing his run up. He trips on like, because like the hole was so raw, there were a lot of like kind of small branches
Yeah.
and like stumps in the fairway. He tripped on a stump in the middle of his run up and threw the disc 200 feet backwards into the rough. He took like a 9 on the hole.
Bro,
or
I'm just
something.
taking my spot. Give me my penalty stroke. I'm rethrowing from
Yeah,
here.
it was bad, dude. It was bad. And like 4 cards saw it because there was like
There's
45
always a
minute
backup on that hole. Yeah.
And I was like, oh my, I felt terrible for him. But that's the worst shot I've seen in a long time.
I was the one.
Sorry, Andrew.
Yeah, the one I think of is Grady Shoe. It's in some Central Coast
yeah.
video
Yeah.
where he throws, 90 degrees to the right and 8 feet.
Yep.
He's basically re-teeing and then still gets par.
Yeah. Yeah,
That was really funny.
It was bad. He tried to hold on to it, I think.
Right,
He,
I think
came
he
through,
slipped
held
and
onto it, and then
Yeah.
accidentally let go.
yeah, and he's throwing from next to the tee pad.
So I've got two that come to mind. There was one that someone was showing us that Zach threw like a lefty forehand, I think at Idlewild, and he just throws it. It's like hole 7, and hole 7, and he throws. He's going up the hill, and he just chunks it right into the
ground.
into the hill, like maybe 50 feet in front of him. That one, and
I had
then
one of those this weekend.
my favorite disc golf video of all time. It's called Disc Golf Ken Climo.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You showed me that video.
Yeah. And Nico at Waterworks on the star hole, what is that, hole 6 maybe?
Uh-huh.
And he's lining up, and then he just early release, first available, and they play it like 5 times. And it's
And Barry Schultzen is like,
You're going to have to show me that because if you just search Disc Golf Ken Climo, it doesn't show up.
it is
you got to also search for the person who posted it. It's called, I think, 7 Chinook.
All right. We'll find it after.
We'll find it. Yeah.
Dude, it's a weird video.
Yeah.
I don't know who made it. 7 Chinook,
7,
I guess.
someone who...
It was you, wasn't it?
It was
That's what I aspire to be. I mean, I'm one step closer to producing my version of that video by taking this job. So,
but let us know.
It was not me.
Yeah. Let us know in the chat and in the comments what your worst shot was.
Some of them from Facebook. Ryan, on hole 18 at Rosedale Park up top, grip locked his drive across the road and the disc landed on top of an apartment, which is like a bad shot. Don't get me wrong. That
really
sucks.
bad.
But then he just sat there for like years, like the pizza on the roof of the Breaking Bad house.
Dang.
Like, imagine you lose a
How did you
disc.
do
Like,
that?
losing in the water is bad enough, but imagine you
seeing
just
it
have to
every day.
look at
It's
it
just sitting there laughing.
every
at you.
time you go play.
I would have climbed up on that roof, man.
How does it? You're in Kansas City. How does that not blow down?
I don't know. And I'm trying to imagine how he just grip locked it straight, right?
Is
Because
17?
there's trees, man. Like the whole way.
Which one is
Did you
17?
say 17 or 18?
18.
Yeah,
Which one's
18. It's
18?
right by the road. It's road in tennis courts. And
Oh.
yeah. So he
Wow, yeah.
shanked it early, straight right off the tee.
Ooh.
Because there's no way it flew through all those trees and
No.
then landed on a house.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud.
That's
Derek?
why I've thrown shots onto the road before. Not on the
My
roof.
worst shot is not like not objectively worst, but subjective, and it's that bridge hole.
Yeah, we don't need to go there.
I got one. 17 at USDGC, brother. We're in this together.
Derek Savory, a homie from Dynamic Discs Works here, he posted a video of him on, I want to say it's 13 at Peter Pan, the one after the Peninsula hole. And it's like 60 degrees early release and straight down. So it kicks off a tree straight in the water.
Yeah. So that was when we were filming his in the bag,
Oh, no.
and we were filming it.
Oh, no.
And we filmed it on Monkey Island, and then I was going to have him play that loop around the pond to just get some footage of him throwing. And we walked to that one, and I was like, you don't have to throw this one because it's over water if you don't want to like risk losing anything. He goes, no, I'm good. I'll be fine. That's his next shot. And I think that's the only shot we filmed on that hole.
Oh,
I think
no.
we just
I'm
walked
good.
after that.
Poor
Yeah,
guy.
I'm sorry, man, because he was telling me it was some, I forget the exact details, but it was something like
Like a Lime Warrior disc,
yeah,
right?
it's been in my bag for 3 years. I really like it. It's like,
And it's like out in the water there, too. Like, you're not getting that back.
right. And he was not mad at all. He I think he might have laughed it off at the time too. But like, I felt so bad because I told him, I was like, bro, we don't have to film on this hole. It's fine. And he's like, no, it's good. Splash.
The funniest shots here are like, someone says they 2-putted from 5 feet.
Ew.
I've done that. Mm-hmm. And has everybody here done that?
Dude, put your finger down. Yeah.
Maybe.
I think
done it.
I was
Like,
just
you're
in my
saying I've
head in
missed
like
from 5 feet
intermediate and just like bleh,
Everybody's done it. Yeah.
just yanked it right. Just
5
monkey
feet?
paw.
You probably haven't done it in a while, but you've missed a putt from me to you before.
How dare you?
Everyone has.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the funniest shots to see,
5 feet
like
is short, man.
not in the moment, but like remembering it later, watching them on video, are the bad rollaways. Right? Like if you park a shot and then it gets up and rolls, in the moment it's crushing. But watching it later, that might be the funniest content. Just because the disc looks like it has an attitude as it's rolling away.
What is it? 16 at Vista? Just gets everybody?
I have another story.
Let's hear it.
Andrew Presnell.
Oh, this
Okay, this is not the anti-Andrew Presnott
At
show.
Country
He's
Club.
so nice, though.
He's a very nice person.
He is. And he laughs about this because it's going to come out on Central Coast at some point because it was at DDO last year, I think. And they still haven't come out with the coverage, but it's on the hole that eagled.
14 at the Country Club?
And Presnell threw a roller in like 30-mile-an-hour headwinds. Or maybe he wasn't even trying to throw a roller. I don't know. I think he was.
Mm-hmm.
And it rolled behind him. Like it rolled like, it went OB right.
Did you just get a
but
redo
like
at that point?
behind him. So like he's still behind him a couple times in a different way.
For anyone that hasn't seen Andrew play, he's very good.
Yeah,
like he's a very good disc
and that's why it
golfer.
makes it so much worse because like he's a professional.
Right.
Like, for somebody at rando.
Yeah,
to do
he's
it.
not me out there just chucking and seeing what happens.
Right.
Like
And
he knows what he's doing.
That one's on film somewhere. And he keeps talking to me about it. He's like, dude, I want you to see it, man. I was like, I don't believe you. He's like, I swear it happened. I'm like, no, it didn't. He's like, yeah, dude, Calvin saw it and just laughed at me. So,
At that point, what can you even do?
yeah.
That's all. Yeah, all you can do is laugh at it.
There, another fun one here is from Brandon. He says trying to throw a spike hyzer over a tree with his favorite felon, and then dunking it in the water after squaring the tree perfectly. Like if you just imagine this playing out in your head, where it's like
laugh.
there's the throw and then it goes splash, just like as soon as it hits the tree, you know you're dead. That's the worst feeling. Robert threw a shot behind him, threw a heavy winds at Texas State's.
Robert McCall?
Robert.
He's thrown multiple behind him.
I'm
Robert's
sure,
in the
yeah.
chat.
Robert.
200 feet straight and then another 300 feet behind him. We did that a while ago.
Yeah, you guys did that.
Uh-huh.
Not on
What was the one? Oh, Jacob, actually graphic designer here, says playing a doubles match, I grip locked 180 degrees off the tee and almost hit my partner in the face. And his partner was Jeremy Rusko.
And now we know why he still works here, because he has to.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
He's
either-
obligated.
He's indebted.
Right. Hey, work for me or I kill you.
Yeah.
Punch.
Clint
Punch.
Calvin
Punch.
says go
know
watch the
Clint.
entire rounds coverage of the final round of 2019 Challenge of Goat Hill on YouTube. AJ, you're familiar with that event. Was it
Like,
bad?
watch Clint play it? He
Yeah.
played terrible or something?
I don't know.
Sounds like
Does he
it.
remember that?
2018?
2019?
Yeah.
Oh, 19?
Well, I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember anything specific other than that that Clint was on the lead card. I was on the chase card, and I beat him in that event. So
Oh, no.
But that could only be a couple
Poor
strokes,
guy.
you know?
right.
Like the whole round that bad, that's got to be a stretch.
No, he's probably he's
Yeah.
over exaggerating.
Right. His round, I looked up it was.
He's good.
He shot a 68, which was not good.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
It was rated 973, so it's
Okay.
not like
That is
Stop whining,
awful.
Clint.
No.
right.
Come
That-
on, man.
That would be, I think, my second highest rated round lifetime. So Clint, shush.
Oh yeah.
Shut it.
50.
It's all relative.
50 points below his rating. I'm sure. Yeah.
I'm sure it didn't feel good.
At the time, it wasn't even 20 points below his rating.
Oh.
So come on, dude.
Come on,
Get out of here.
Well, I'm sure. I think it was one of his first like bigger rounds on camera
coverage.
too.
yeah,
So probably felt awful.
he was playing
He's
very
like,
well.
what am I doing?
before that.
I can't
Yeah.
putt a 20-footer.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, everybody.
Unless he was killing it, and then he. I don't remember.
Like maybe he did like really
Oh, it was just
goofy
one hole
hole.
took a 15.
It was a few years ago, and I vaguely remember him and someone else and maybe a couple other people talking about a couple big blunders. But if you're gonna talk about your worst shot like that on a public forum, you got to be specific, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Come
ain't
on,
got
Clint.
time to go watch a whole round.
I don't even
man.
know Clint. I assume he's a nice person.
He's
But
very
like,
nice.
come on,
He's on
Clint.
Latitude.
Yeah.
Luke in the chat has a good one. Paul Ulibarri's monkey paw.
Oh,
yes.
no.
Everybody,
yeah.
everybody's seen that one. Or there was a
The Texas State's round that like Jomez put out back in what was that,
before Jomez was
20,
Yeah,
Jomez.
didn't they just like
13
rail
or
him?
14?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Joshua on
got good.
Facebook said he has a 1,000-foot rollaway on a mountain course.
Oh,
That's
Well,
that's like a few minutes of watching your disc roll.
Yeah.
or just
Yeah.
roll off a cliff.
Still, it's going to take a
1,000-foot drop.
while. Like it's going to be a minute. Anyways, if you want to read through some of those, I would definitely join the Understable Minds podcast Facebook group, and there's some good ones in there.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
as the sport gets bigger, we're gonna see the
More and
courses
more.
on the pro tour get more and more difficult, and we're gonna see
As long as
see
Andrew
terrible
Presnell's on
shots.
tour, then apparently we're going to get comedy.
we're
Y'all
gonna
wanna
see
see
more and
somebody
more
throw behind
videos
the
of like
Holy
terrible shots
dude.
on social media.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, all the throw redacteds from the practice round that I've done.
What do you mean?
I got
just like
blackmailed.
mulligans?
No, just like,
No, when I used to do those practice
Yikes.
rounds, like, and somebody would wind up to throw, and then it would immediately the screen would go black, and it would say throw redacted, and you'd just hear the reaction.
right, because like fairways this way, disc goes that way.
I have blackmail on so many players.
That's strange. I know I've watched the practice rounds that you've done with me like multiple times.
Oh, you don't
but
have
I don't.
any.
I don't remember.
Yours are
any of those.
flawless. I've got several on Chris. Wait, can I post the ones of Oakley?
Got him.
No, just
that's all you. Whatever you'd like.
I mean, Clemons has just been blasting Presnell for the last 30 minutes. So, yeah, why not? Let's just do that.
they have a Discord group. You can post them.
Might as well.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So
he'd
you
love
have
it.
throw redacteds of me, just like awful shots.
I don't remember. I'm probably
Probably.
Duh.
because we're following you for the whole round. Like,
Right, and you're throwing multiple shots.
The
on
only
every
thing
roll.
Danny redacts of me though is just is blah 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 blah. blah, blah. All my throws though,
Mouth
gold.
redacted.
Just audio redacted.
Yep.
All right. That is all the time that we've got for this week's episode.
Oh,
Chris, thank you for joining us. Once again, I'd like to apologize to Andrew Presnell for just the terrible, awful things that you've been saying.
he loves it. He posts his own like
Okay.
unluckiest player on tour. Like he has rollaway.
He's totally fine to
compilations.
do that. I'm not trying to blast the guy. He's been nothing but nice to me
I did
anytime
it.
I've seen him.
I did it. You
Right.
didn't do it.
Yeah.
It's
I invited
yeah.
you on the show, so
You invited me on this with the specificity that I blast Andrew.
that was in the fine print. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's fine. AJ, thank you. Oh, wait, you didn't nominate somebody for Player of the Week. Should we just do Emacs since he hasn't done it yet, or should we not
guess.
since he's not here?
Oh, to pick next week's.
You have to pick either myself, Danny, or Emac to do the Player of the Week next week. Hurry. God, I hate you, AJ.
I nominate Danny.
All right, Danny's
I
got
nominate
it.
Danny because I think you did one. You did one last
I
week,
had it last week. Yep.
and I want to say that Eric did, or was he-
Eric hasn't had it yet, but he's not here.
Okay, well I nominate Danny. No, I defer.
Oh, make up
and
your mind.
I defer and I nominate Eric post Super Bowl. I want to hear who he thinks is his player of the week after the Super Bowl.
you don't get to pick my nomination.
I
for me.
deferred. Is that
No.
not a that's that? Dang it!
It's not how this works.
So who are you picking?
So
AJ?
not only did you not pick one person for Player of the Week,
Right, he's trying to now nominate two players as well. Do you understand rules at all?
No
Okay, Danny.
rules. What are
Danny,
those?
do you want
He's
to
from
take
California,
it next week?
man? They just do whatever.
Yeah,
they
I can
want.
handle
Yeah,
it.
what are those? Yeah, what are those like red sign things that are all over the street corners around this town?
Stope.
I'll handle next week.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank
I'm
you.
excited for the off season to be over, so it's like exciting Player of the Week instead of just
Same.
NFL Player of the Week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, because I mean, this week we really didn't have much, and even like
Hey.
I was.
AJ, didn't I just tell you to?
Well, I was gonna say like I started out as writing Adam Hammis as my player of the week because he had a good win, but he averaged below his rating to get that win, and he had no hot round the whole weekend,
Roasted.
and out of all those rounds, he wasn't none of the rounds he had the most birdies either.
Shots fired.
So it's
I might have to give it to Andrew Presnell now.
Right. We'll see if he and Chris are still friends next week, and then if they are,
Let me see. Nope.
not,
We're done.
yeah, shots fired at Adam Hammis. Go win another event.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Like Danny said, join the Facebook group if you have not already. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in live. We can sit around and chat with you guys live for just a little bit after the show. If you are not in the live chat right now, be sure to check us out Tuesday afternoons at 2:30 Central Time on, that's right, Chris, the Dynamic Discs
YouTube channel. www.youtube.com/dynamic_discs.
We're not doing this. It's not. There's no underscore. There's no underscore, but that's
Score.
close.
All right, cool. Now I know what I'm working on next week. It's audio stings.
Okay, Chris, somebody in the YouTube chat has been asking multiple times if you are playing I believe it was the 4 States Open.
Did we end the podcast yet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me actually end it.
Podcast ended.
Yes.
Jonathan Curtis?
Yes.
You know him?
With 2
yes.
S's.
Maybe. The hard thing about that tournament is it's the weekend before USDGC. So it ends on Sunday and USDG starts on like a Wednesday. So it's tough to do. I've done it before. I've won it a couple times. Yeah. But Presnell has actually won it like the last 2 or 3 years.
Oh, and we can't have that.
Yeah, so I need to go there and show him how to throw backwards.
Look, Andrew, I'm going to throw this, and it's going to end up closer to the basket.
It's a possibility. It's a possibility. I may like go to Carolina and then like fly and play 4 states and then fly back to Carolina or something like that.
Yeah.
See you, Doug.
What's up, minivan?
Hey, yeah.
Minivan.
Have you seen these shoes with pockets on them though? Like I've seen a pair of these shoes where there's like little tiny pockets on the side. You know, cargo vans.
Has anybody seen AJ?
I think he did.
That's
Anybody seen AJ?
That was hot.
We're live, Doug.
Thank you, Doug.
That was hot.
All right. What questions? There's somebody in the chat that is a little bit behind us.
Yeah, good thing we ended the podcast, the recording of the podcast.
It's still on the internet forever, though, but that's fine.
Right.
If you're wondering how to win the giveaway, stay tuned to our Instagram. We'll post the video there soon. I don't know if it'll be today or tomorrow, but probably today. I'm not sure. But yeah, we did a sneak preview for our live audience. So if you want to, I don't know,
there you are.
see things early.
There you are. You're there.
What a rotating cast of characters that is coming in off screen.
AJ, maybe you can answer this. Olive asks, why would you need pockets in shoes?
Purely for the joke. Purely for
Would you not
joking
want
purposes.
pockets in your shoes, though?
Extra shoelaces?
Like, imagine you're wearing, like, basketball shorts and you don't want your stuff flopping around in your pockets. Just stick it in your shoes.
Yeah.
You're set.
No.
I think I've seen some slippers that have, like, a little pocket on the, like, above your toes.
Mm-hmm. Is this like the Vibram 5 fingers where, like, you have little pockets for your toes? Now you have
well, it's like
pockets
you
for
can put
change
your
or something?
you put your ID and credit card in there.
That sounds awful. I'm all the way out on this.
For like loafers though.
Yeah, more like no furs, dude.
For snacks,
I just
John
put
gets
it
it.
in my like underwear, man. Why would you put it on your shoes and if it falls out, it's like close to the ground?
I'm trying to walk.
Yeah.
So you think your underwear is better than the ground?
Yeah. I would
It's
rather
like-
wear one of those shirt with like a little pocket.
Oh, a
right here.
frocket, yeah.
Yeah. Give me 10 of those.
Never had a Swedish fish from a shoe before? Nice and warm and moisty.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Sounds good.
Pre-chewed. As long as there's no lint on it.
Bro, Kangaroos got it figured out, though. That's right, Jake. Kangaroos.
So were we not live like earlier before we started it?
We were live.
We've-
We just weren't the podcast. So we go live, hang out for a minute, start with the podcast, end the podcast.
So the
hang out
podcast
with
is
the
like
chat.
recorded and then you put it out.
Right.
And then we trim it later.
Oh, Heelys?
Same.
Technically had pockets for wheels.
True.
It's not wrong. Boy, I cannot wait.
There's a shelf life to these Doug jokes, okay? I think the cargo vans pockets and shoes, I think it's expired.
No, I
say
think
they've
we're
run their
into
course?
the Shark Tank area right now. We're trying to get
get it?
ideas.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Well then if that's the case, then let me run over.
Y'all in the mood for some pizza or what?
Yeah.
Can we pause?
Let's talk about some ideas then.
Can we pause for 1 minute? Jackson in the chat. It definitely paused the show for like
Oh no.
45 minutes and thinks they're live. They've been commenting things that are like, they're still talking about the 3 trilogy challenge discs and stuff. So Jackson, when you see this in about 45 minutes,
Sick lineup, bro.
sup, dude. I do agree that, let's see, Claymore, Musket, Explorer, Harp, Judge, those are all discs. Harp, a mid, or putter. I would say it's an approach.
Tim says salsa pizza.
Yeah, Tim, welcome to the show, bud.
That sounds really good. That salsa pizza does sound really good.
Dude, it's so good.
You're making me hungry. These pretzels are making me thirsty.
Okay, so I had an idea for a Disc Golf is Life video.
Okay.
Shocker that I had an idea for one of those.
Let's see what chat thinks.
And really, all I have written down is mark your discs, mark your lunch in the fridge, like at the office. You know, like you put your name on your sandwich that you put in the refrigerator in the break room, and you put your name on your disc.
This is amazing.
So that's as much as I have.
I am sold.
So if
Can
we
we
could
film
get a
this right
chat
now?
written skit, like
Yeah.
this would be amazing.
Okay,
So,
this is great.
I can't.
Hold on.
This whole
John,
the past week, I don't know if I can trust you.
sick bag, dude. Sick bag.
Was there violence on the show?
It's no, show's over, remember?
Oh, that's
Guys,
true.
relax.
John in the chat.
Why do you feel the way that you do?
It's a sick bag. Have you seen his bag?
Wait, I gotta search out the
All
bag.
it's all he says to me.
Okay, so John has an actually good Shark Tank idea.
Oh,
Double-sided toothbrush. So rather than
Yeah.
scrub your bottom teeth, flip it, scrub your
oh my
top teeth.
gosh.
This is brilliant.
That
Check
is
this
brilliant.
sick bag out, dude.
Is that your bag?
Ow.
So sick. Dude.
No, it's not mine.
Sick bag, dude.
It's a mission
So
rig
sick.
from Hand-Eye Supply Company.
Sick bag, dude.
Dude, you should,
Double-sided
So sick.
toothbrush.
I think that's
or
a
even
great
like
idea.
360, like bristles all the way around.
So like those
Like
toilet
like
bowl
a
cleaner
corn
ones?
cob, dude.
The only problem is like how do you brush the front of your teeth? It's gonna like
Well,
tear
then you
up your
just use the
gums.
side.
You just open your mouth.
You just turn it 90 degrees.
But then the bristles are gonna be like up against the inside of your lip.
That's kind of what you want sometimes, though, because that I don't.
Yeah, you don't brush your lip, dude.
Just open
you don't
your
brush
lip.
the inside
I
of your
don't.
cheeks or
no,
anything?
I just do mouthwash.
I mean, you don't have. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that you have to like use the bristles to do that, but I think there's certain toothbrushes that have like they have
Yeah, like
bristles on one side and then like little rubber.
It's like for your tongue.
This
Okay.
tongue scraper.
double-sided so 2 people can use it, right?
There you go.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, here's what I think it needs to be. I think it needs to be a 3-sided toothbrush. Right? So it's actually shaped like a mouth guard. Or technically 6-sided. So it's a U for all
Nice.
sides of your teeth. And you put it in your mouth and just bzzz,
I'm just thinking of
So
a
it's
lady
like a
and the
mouth
tramp
guard.
kind of toothbrush.
just with
So it's like those things. Did you guys ever have that where you went to the dentist and they had those little foam trays and they filled it with that
Yeah.
goo? So it'd be like that, but with toothpaste instead of whatever that nasty goo.
top and bottom at the same time. It just
And
bzzz,
it just
it hits
vibes.
everything.
And it just does everything for you. You just like bite it.
Jake
You
says
wiggle
3
your-
people.
I like Bubba. You wiggle your face back and forth really fast.
Oh,
Have you ever tried to brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand?
Yeah, all the time. It's
Awful.
you're supposed to.
yes.
Why?
Brain health.
Yes.
My brain
Dexterity.
is very sick then because I cannot do anything with my left hand. I will bleed if I try to brush my
told you
teeth with
that.
my left hand.
Well,
Just use a sandblaster. You don't have to brush your teeth if you don't have them.
you got plenty of time over the weekend, Danny, to get a little
Hey,
practice.
you try to do stuff with your opposite hand. You know,
No.
menial tasks.
I get the thought behind it.
I've
have
been-
you ever used my left hand
do
for
you?
anything?
I've been doing that quite a bit because of my wrist injury.
Oh, yeah.
When I eat. So, like, if you imagine holding a bowl full of food, like if
It would not be full of food for long.
Yeah, well, yeah, but like holding what I've experienced, like the kind of discomfort is like holding something in my right hand for an extended period of time starts to hurt. So what I've been doing is like I'll hold a bowl of food in my left hand and use my right hand to eat the food, and I'm left-handed as well, so it gets tricky.
Have you ever thought that maybe it hurts because the bowl is just too hot?
No, it's not that. No,
It's ice cream.
it's not that. But it could
bowls
just
too
be
cold.
portion control, and maybe I'm just stuffing.
When you've got an entire chicken and everything. Yeah, it's a 10-pound bowl.
Like some people eat their pizza one slice at a time, like, or they take a slice out of the
hold
box
the
like
entire
this.
pan.
Yeah, I just hold the whole pizza, and I just.
You're just walking around your apartment like a waiter.
I'm a cartoon character. I don't know if you guys have recognized this yet, but.
Oh man, AJ.
Anyways, though, do not derail this Disc Golf is Life writing session because
3-inch diameter straw. You're just gonna be taking a drink of water and just whole glass. Ooh. Good luck.
I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
Premont has a disc golf question. What's the best tape for hot spots on throwing hands or fingers? I don't know.
Hot spots?
My fingers are pretty body temperature most of the time.
What
does that
He's talking
mean?
about like calluses, right?
I would
think
assume
so.
so.
No, he said
yeah.
hot spots. Like for your phone so you can get internet?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I got that microchip in a few weeks ago. That does that, right?
I don't know. Here in my palm.
But do you tape it
I
ever?
use.
No.
That's really descriptive.
Nate
Here-
Doss does though, doesn't he? Doesn't
I-
Nate Doss like tape his fingertip?
I
Yeah.
have a callus
He
here
does.
now. I used to not have it as much, but I threw so much in the winter like years ago, 8-9 years ago, that like it just bled for a long time until I developed a callus. So now it doesn't happen anymore.
Can't you get like
Ow.
liquid calluses?
Yeah.
Like it's a dropper like you stick
New
in your
skin.
hands?
I've
New
seen like
skin.
liquid skin for
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I thought
I've
that
u-
was
I've
for like
used
if you
that
get
before.
a cut and you just
Yeah,
kind of
it
glue it
is.
shut.
I used. I taped the like middle pad on my index finger for most of my career, and I would use just like little 1/4-inch athletic tape sometimes. But then I also found this stuff, and I think someone close to Nate Doss turned me onto it. It was NextCare clear flexible tape, and it looks like a roll of Scotch tape in the store, but you find it in the pharmacy section. NextCare, and just look for clear flexible tape.
Yeah, I think
you go.
Castro, like, he tapes his fingers sometimes. I think it's like his pointer finger somewhere.
It's like
Maybe
the
here.
the side of my pointer finger gets like like right here gets like rough when I first throw forehands in the coming off the off season, right?
Like which knuckle? From your nail, like the closest
It's kind of the
knuckle?
whole thing
Yeah,
because
the
as I'm
top.
releasing the
I do
disc,
too.
it's like sliding off the top.
Is that okay? I have like a little bit of a callus there. Is that why?
Yep.
I just figured it was just because like it's winter and dry
Nope.
skin.
That's because of that, because I don't have it on my right. Only on my left.
Tim says he puts salsa on his calluses. My man.
Yum.
But it's not
Nice.
a taco callus. It's just a callus with salsa.
I prefer Sriracha.
Dude, do you remember Saturday when we were talking about how there's no Sriracha?
Uh-huh.
We went to Walmart that night and there was Sriracha.
I told you.
No, we...
What?
I've bought Sriracha
Me
from
and
that
Hannah
Walmart many times.
Hannah and I.
Hannah and I
Get it right.
have been going to Walmart for like groceries and stuff for ever since we've been here. 2.5 months. They have not had Sriracha a single time.
Okay, were you
Until
looking-
We complained about it to them on Saturday. We go there, fully stocked Sriracha.
I called my guy for you. I said,
my God.
"Hey, bro,
I know. I was looking.
Where?
exactly
Where did you look?
In the like ethnic food section. And with like all the noodles and stuff. They had Sriracha like paste and stuff like that. But where it was supposed to be,
there's definitely a section near. I think it's near like barbecue sauce that just has like different hot sauces.
Yeah.
we looked. Oh, trust me.
Maybe this is like a situation kind of like how certain developing countries like they finally got like certain movies.
there was-
like Back to the
There was
Future.
a thing
Like,
for it. There was
And it was just empty.
Do you
but
have
I'm
the
saying
Walmart app?
maybe like Emporia, Kansas just finally got their shipment, their first shipment
Their
of Sriracha.
Yeah, dude. But
It's
we
taken
saw it and
20
we were like,
years.
oh my god! So we bought like 10 bottles. No.
So now they're out again.
Yes.
That's what's been happening. Everybody's been wanting
If you
it.
look in my refrigerator, it's one of the first things I put in there was a bottle of Sriracha.
Did you get it here?
Yes.
When?
Like a week ago.
At Walmart?
He moved here in January.
You
Chris.
didn't get it at Walmart.
I did get it at Walmart.
I keep switching to the wrong camera.
I'm sorry.
I wonder what they got. I want to call Walmart and ask them when they
There's
got
an app.
that shipment. Of
Yeah, you can
Sriracha.
use the app and it'll tell
It'll
you.
tell you like what aisle it's in.
Yeah.
I don't call my mom anymore.
Well, that's rude. You probably should.
Yeah, bro.
And
Yeah.
also, what you would
Now,
say,
she knows.
Mom, I'm at Walmart.
Yeah, she
Jade's
knows
giving
my
you a
Walmart.
ride, so
I
I
don't know
gotta
how.
go.
It's different than her Walmart, but she knows where everything is in my Walmart.
I
Okay.
don't know, man. There wasn't
Uncanny.
sriracha.
Have you guys
Now
ever
There is now. That's all that matters.
It is.
Yep.
have you guys ever thrown scented discs?
I haven't. Yeah.
I used to putt with a pineapple judge.
Yeah, you did. What about a lemon one?
Ooh,
Idea.
I like it.
Idea.
There are banana scented wardens on the website right now. I don't remember what plastic
Let's
they are.
go.
I remember one of the earliest tournaments I went to. There was it's like a CTP throw off for an apple scented warden, and the guy who was running the throw off was like 3, 2, 1, apple warden, like in that exact tonality because it's burned into my memory, and that's what I think of every time I see a scented disc. Apple warden.
Oh man.
That's good.
Well, April Fool. I just thought of an April Fool's idea. Hopefully,
spoil
how many viewers do we have?
Too many, and Chris has to go, so we've got to get out of here.
Well, he can just get out and we can keep talking.
It's true.
Table it, dude.
Bro,
Just wait.
Table it.
Chris just got so much cooler.
Sick bag, dude.
Sick glasses.
So sick.
Dang, dude. Dang, dude. Chris Clemons joining the media team, dude. For the big Understable Minds,
So
dude.
sick,
So
dude.
sick, dude.
Unstable minds is more like it.